right at 6 a.m. and we've got the boat ready to go. Engine on. Lindy's getting our life vests out, tethers. Already got one more inline off. Go drop the other one, head out. Maybe a little bit of a rainy day. Maybe we'll dodge the rain. You'll just have to see. After about 5 weeks of exploring and enjoying Martinique, it was time to head north. The passage to Dominica is long, and there's often high wind and waves between the islands. But we had picked a good weather day and we're hoping for the best. Got about 15 more minutes to get out of this bay, St Pierre, and then we should see Dominica. Start heading towards it. Mount Pelée, covered in clouds. Sun should come right out of those clouds before too long. Beautiful. Okay, I can see Dominica now. It's kind of in the middle of that mass of clouds right there. So it's about 24, 25 miles away. Just a little bit more behind the island, and then we'll be, I don't know, 5 or so hours across the gap. We've already got the mainsail up. We'll get out here where the wind starts coming across this way and get the head sail up and sail it across. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of the wind, a little bit of the chop, some swells. Lindy will know within probably 20 minutes what the crossing is going to be like. We'll get the real wind as we get out away from Martinique. Looking good. We're already to a sailing angle, but we usually wait motor sail out just a little bit just to kind of get comfortable with the conditions, and then we'll put up the head sail and turn the motor off. Definitely think it's going to be good sailing conditions today. All right, let's get that sail up. right, we're sailing. The winds are fairly light. They're just about behind the beam, the apparent wind, so yeah, it's going to be kind of a lazy little sail if it stays like this across this gap. It's a little lumpy, but not bad. Got what looks like a little rain cloud, but that's going in front of us, and horizon out here looks pretty good. That's where any rainstorms would be that we might be intersecting. Sails are looking good. Let's see what the wind's doing. Oh, still the same, just real light. The apparent wind speed right now is 7 to 8 knots. Cool. We've got 21.2 miles to be back behind Dominica. And there's Martinique behind us. There we go, we found a little more wind. We're like 15 knots apparent. It's only a few moments after that last little video. But these are still light winds, but now we're moving faster. Pretty nice. Get us across the gap quicker. You can see we're going 7 knots. Yeah, moving along. We are absolutely flying. We think this extra wind probably has to do with that storm that's going in front of us there. Once it clears out of the way, we'll have to see what happens. Woo, there's a gust. Alright, I should probably get my hands on the wheel. Out of the area that the winds might come back down. But we'll see. This is not horrible. It's just not nice like it was earlier. You doing okay, Lindsay? still got plenty of wind and moving along very fast, but not quite as white-knuckled. We got less than 15 miles to Dominica, so we've went about a third of the way across the gap right now. A couple hours left to go, and we'll be back behind the island. Dominica's getting bigger and bigger on the horizon. Martinique getting smaller if I'm pointing the camera the right way. How are you feeling now? You doing better?
Yes.
You're only doing a little bit better than it was a minute ago?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say.
It takes me a while to recover.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great. They don't look too bad. Not luffing too much. I think we'll stick with it. Way down now. We're still making good time, but it is much, much nicer out here. That was quite a bit of wind for a little bit there. We are over halfway across now. So these nice winds and seas have stayed consistent for at least the last hour. We're just scooting right along. Really been nice sailing. We're within an hour of the southern tip of Dominica. Right there. How close. About exactly 5 hours since we left St Pierre, and we'll call it that we're officially behind Dominica now. Still sailing. So there's Scott's Head right there. Yeah, awesome. We're just gonna sail along the coast for the next few hours to get to Portsmouth. Go by the capital city of Roseau right here. It looks like Rousseau, they say Roseau. And we see a cruise ship in there. It's the Disney Magic. Mindy's looking up the check-in procedures. Yeah, man, awesome day. Oh. Yeah, the swells are starting to come from behind us now. Cool. Not too much longer after that last little clip, the seas have laid down, the winds died down. We're just going smooth along. Wow. Dominica is a beautiful island to see from afar and when you're there. We've been out 8 hours now and we're kind of on the home stretch. Still got an hour or so to go, but we can see that little hill right there is one of the mouths of Prince Rupert Bay, where we're heading. So not too much further, we can see it, and we can really see the Saints, the little group of islands that are part of Guadeloupe that we'll be going to next in a week or two. Right there. They're only 17 miles away, so that'll be a short passage. Not like this one, which is long. But looks like some rainstorms came out from over Dominica. We're just ahead of them, so that was good. Be nice to get in there and tied up to a mooring and start relaxing. What do you think, Lindy?
Yeah.
Definitely. We got the Q flag up. We've contacted the Pays people. They're the ones that do the mooring field and help you get checked into the country. So somebody will be coming out to meet us and putting us on a ball. That's it. Wow. Long passage. We're about there though. Awesome. Okay, we've got our mooring. That took us 9.5 hours from St Pierre to here. Wow. Here in Dominica. Sounds like there's a party up on shore. All right, we're gonna go get checked into the country and then just start relaxing. We took our paperwork up to get checked in, and they're sending it over to customs now. And we've taken showers. Oh, it feels so good to be clean. Ooh, and we've got some Cremant, which is cheers. Champagne-like stuff from France.
Cheers.
Here's to Dominica.
Yes.
And a good finished passage. So we were walking around town a little earlier today and we saw a stage being set up. So it's the evening now. We're gonna go into town here in Portsmouth and see if we can find the music show. We'll see.
And the guy said it started at 5. It's after 6, but I would guess that we're still at least an hour early, if
We'll
not
see.
2.
We'll see. The sunset's pretty. Take a look at the anchorage here. See Holiday.
That's us with our anchor light on back there.
Little swell in the anchorage tonight. And yeah, we're just on the edge of Portsmouth where we come into the dinghy dock, and the main town's right here. We're coming into it now. Dominica is the least populated of all the large Eastern Caribbean islands, with less than 80,000 people. And Portsmouth is definitely a tiny town, but the people here are wonderful and welcoming. The buildings are rustic and pretty, and the interior of the island is filled with mountains, jungles, waterfalls, and natural beauty. We found the area with the stage, and Lindy was correct that it wouldn't get started for another hour or so, as is typical in the Caribbean islands. And of course, the savvy locals knew this, so we were one of the only people there to begin with. But as the evening went on, more and more people joined in the festivities. And soon the beginning of the first annual Jazz and Pan Festival was being announced.
So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Portsmouth Town Council Jazz and Pan. It's all part of the celebration. As we know, we always dedicate that weekend.
This is the mayor.
That's right. So good evening, and it's with immense pleasure and boundless excitement that I welcome you all to the first ever Portsmouth Town Council Jazz and Pan. This event is not just a celebration, it is a vibrant new chapter in our cultural legacy.
We definitely were enjoying Portsmouth and Dominica, but as per usual, about the time the locals start showing up and the party gets going, it's close to our bedtime, or as we call it, cruiser's midnight. So we headed back to the boat, excited to explore Dominica in the coming days. Stay tuned for our next episode where we do just that. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Going the wrong direction. Lindy's got me distracted. Definitely Lindy's fault, not mine.